Boom, boom.
Hey, this is Time Bomb, and if it's your first time checking out the channel, hit that subscribe button to catch all the updates. Alright, thanks for joining me here. As you can see, we're just in the hangar right now, and we're checking out our Y-Wings. Alright, we're going to talk about the Y-Wing meta. It's a lot more simple, I think, than the TIE Bomber stuff, even though people say rotary burr, it's the simplest thing. I think, though, so the Y-Wing is actually, there's really... Do I even have the second one set up? I don't even have the other one set up right now, do I? But yeah, all mine are set up as slam right now. So we'll do the setup right now for the second one. The main one, I would say. So what most people are running is standard lasers, multi-lock missiles, Golos, chaff. There's a lot. Okay, this is where it gets very iffy. Some people will take the dampener. Some people take reinforced. I think ray shield's a very common choice as well still, but not the slam. People like the jet engine. This is probably one of the most common builds here. Dampener, ray jet with the standard lasers, and multi-golo on their Y-Wing. This is what you see people run most of the time. Lately, though, things have adjusted a bit here, where people will go... So this is the first one. This is the main one, the standard lasers with the jet engine and the dampener ray. But what has happened lately is people have been going to reinforced with a conversion shield. So this is kind of what people have been using lately to help them get their shields back immediately after doing a dunk, sort of like that, and then an extra haul to help them tank it. And a lot of times they'll be doing that with jet engine, maybe some with slam as well, but this has been a new kind of meta that you'll see some different Y-Wings run to help their survivability. Now, you'll notice I haven't switched up to the rotary on this. Now, so that's really much more preferential. Typically, people will run standard on the Y-Wing. Some people do run the rotary, though, and have success with it. It has... the charge rate is just a little bit slower and tougher without the shunting of the TIE Bomber, so to run the rotary is just a little bit tougher. It's a different thing. Some people prefer to run it with slam to make it work. There's some different options there, but this is kind of the new Y-Wing sort of setup that we're seeing lately people run. And then I'm gonna go with my classic. This is the Time Bomb one down here, actually. You can go kind of two ways with it. This is a slam setup. I used the reinforced with the ray, standard lasers myself, but this is the main one that I use, and the one that I kind of go back to sometimes is the same setup, but with the dampener haul, which, you know, that's kind of the thing. Do you want to, what is it? Let's see. Dampener haul is, I believe, it limits your lock-on time, slows hostile lock times. Enemies take longer. So, do you want that? You have less haul integrity. That way, just so it's the drawback, but it makes it counter-lock weapons such as tractor beams and missiles tougher to get onto you, so you maybe dunk less because you have it. But then again, you're beaconed so often, is it worthwhile? Even though still, when you're beaconed, it still will be a longer lock-on time than without the dampener haul, even with beacon. So there's some considerations there to make on the Y-Wing to see which one you're having success with. And the Y-Wing is probably one of the toughest ships to fly in competitive. I would put it between the Y-Wing and the Reaper as the toughest comp ship. Like, you're almost guaranteed to die once, if not twice, in these ships. I think the Y-Wing is the most prioritized target, more so than the Reaper, but still, these ships are very, very tough to fly because you're being targeted. And yeah, I play the Y-Wing mouse and keyboard. I still play the TIE Bomber on controller without even a multi-drift, but the Y-Wing I feel very necessary to have multi-drift. I play a mouse and keyboard. It's a tough ship and it's fun to play, but yeah, you can definitely find big differences depending on these different passive components and which ones you're using, because they really do change the ship. So I thought it was going to be less complicated than TIE Bomber. No, far more complicated. I think we got basically like 4 different kind of loadouts, 2 different variations on the jet and the slam, if not more. So I mean, because you could also rock you could do the reinforced with ray, reinforced with conversion, dampener with conversion, I guess, if you wanted to get wild. All of these with slam or jet, so there's a lot of options there that you can go over. So there's some different thoughts on the Y-wing for you to consider when you're building your ship. So we'll talk. That's the Y-wing, meta loadouts, meta loadouts to rotary or not rotary. That's up to you. So that's my breakdown on the Y-wing. Thanks a lot for checking out this video. I'm Time Bomb. You guys are awesome, and I will catch you guys later.
Boom, boom.